いから乗れ。
もういい。
やれ。お前ならできる。
でも。
いいかしも自分を信じるな。俺を信じろ。お前を信じる俺を信じろ。
何それ。やってみる。
Hey everyone, this is a cup of life lessons, and I hope you're all having a great day. What you just saw was a clip from the very first episode of the anime Gurren Lagann. Here, our man Kamina talks to our boy Simon about finding courage within himself. And, well, this is a quote frequently emphasized in the rest of the show. Even to people who have never seen this show, or to non-anime fans, believe in the me that believes in you may just seem like another quote out there in the realm of pop culture that doesn't really mean anything special. But in actuality, Kamina here just summarized an important point to living that exists in almost every philosophy out there. That's right, from stoicism to Confucianism to Taoism, etc. But what is this amazing philosophical lesson of Kamina's that is the key to not only happiness, but stillness? Believe in the me that believes in you. Faith. When I say faith, though, I'm not necessarily talking about the kind of faith where you believe in God, or spiral power, or anything. Nah, Simon here just needed something to believe in. And in this video, I'm going to explain just why that's so important. So sit back, grab yourself a coffee, and let's have a cup of life lessons. Now, if you've seen Gurren Lagann already, you probably know that Simon isn't really a self-confident individual. But we can all kind of relate to him in some way. Recall one instance where you acted overly critical towards yourself for something either really trivial, like missing the bus, or something else you couldn't control, like losing a job. These are only two examples, but you get the idea. Now, consider the same kind of thing during the climaxes of so many movies, TV shows, or books where the protagonist, in the heat of the dilemma, says something like, "Man, I've never believed in God before, but God, if you're real," and yada yada yada. We never hear them praying to God again after this moment. But once again, this leads us to an important conclusion. These are moments where the main character doesn't know what will happen next, or they can't believe in themselves. So they turn to something else, anything else, that they believe greater than themselves, to believe in instead. Sounds familiar, right? Now listen, this is not me forcing religion on you. You can be an atheist and still believe in some form of a greater power. This thing called faith, not necessarily in a god, but anything else is so important. Because with it, even if we don't understand why we're worrying so much about something, why we're fixated on something we can't even change ourselves, we can at least acknowledge, hey, I may not understand what's going on, nor do I know what will happen next. But this is beyond my power, so there's no point worrying about it. Now obviously, there's a distinct difference between acknowledging things we can't control and saying something such as, "Hey, I just failed my final exam." Well, that's no problem. You could just say it was all part of God's plan. No man, that's on you. The point is, some things in life just happen. Either things out of our control or things too trivial to worry about. And as feeble-minded human beings, it's often difficult for us to determine what we should spend our precious brain energy to concern ourselves with. At the very least, by putting your faith in some sort of higher power, any sort of higher power, you at least take away some of that self-criticism or overconfidence and think, some things just aren't in my control. And, as I mentioned earlier, you can still be atheist and believe in some sort of higher power. After all, virtually every branch of philosophy acknowledges the existence of at least some form of underlying authority. Ancient Chinese philosophy, founded by this guy named Lao Tzu, is centered around the Tao, or natural guiding force of the universe, otherwise known as Taoism. You may have heard or seen of it before. The Greeks believed in Daemon. No, not that kind of demon, but Daemon, the guiding spirit otherwise known as fate that led people to their destinies. Everyone in Star Wars believes in the Force, and everyone on the planet Arrakis in Dune believes in Muad'Dib. I could go on, but if you have any more examples of some overarching higher power, feel free to leave it in the comments. But what higher power should you believe in? Honestly, it doesn't really matter. as long as you believe in something, anything greater than yourself. I'm a Christian, for example, so obviously I believe in Jesus. If you're Buddhist, you'd believe in samsara or reincarnation. If you're an atheist, it may initially be difficult to imagine the existence of something greater than yourself. But consider this. I'm currently holding a cup of coffee that's hot, which makes sense according to the laws of thermodynamics. You might be sitting or lying down somewhere, which makes you at the mercy of Newton's law of gravitation. Are these not already incomprehensible kinds of powers that we're subject to? So, if you choose to believe in fate or destiny, go ahead. If you want to believe in sheer luck, that's totally fine. If you want to believe in the then be my guest. As Nassim Taleb put it, it's not that we need to believe that God is great, only that God is greater than us. You won't always be in control, so leave your worries to something else. Hey everyone, this is the very first video I uploaded onto this channel. Woo! You may notice that much of this video relates to some lessons found in Ryan Holiday's Stillness is the Key, so if you want to learn more about this topic, please check his book out. I honestly would not have been able to make this video without his books. I created this channel with the goal of helping others, or at the very least, giving them something to think about. I do plan on making more videos regarding well-being and philosophy in the future, so if this video helped you in any way, please consider subscribing or sharing this with others. It keeps this channel going. Either way, I'll see you guys for another cup next time. See you!